Have you ever been relaxing at home, enjoying the peace and quiet, when out of nowhere, your cats start hissing, growling, and launching into a full-on fight? It's stressful, it's loud, and it's honestly kind of scary when your calm little housemates suddenly turn into angry, flying furballs. If you're living with cats who fight, you're not alone, and no, it doesn't mean they hate each other forever. In this video, we're going to talk about why cats fight in the first place, what not to do during a fight, how to safely stop the behavior, and, most importantly, how to prevent it from happening again. So stick around, because by the end, you'll have a solid plan to bring peace back to your home and help your cats live together without conflict. Let's start with the big question: why do cats fight? Cats aren't naturally aggressive animals. They're territorial, yes, independent, absolutely, but most of the time, what looks like fighting is really miscommunication, overstimulation, or stress that has nowhere else to go. So let's break it down. Reason number 1: territory disputes. Cats are wired to defend their space. Even if they're indoor-only cats, they still have a strong sense of mine when it comes to rooms, windows, beds, and food areas. If one cat feels like the other is invading their space, or blocking their access to something important, a fight can break out fast. This is especially common if you've recently moved, brought in a new cat, or changed the environment in a way that shifts the balance of power. Reason number 2: fear or redirected aggression. Sometimes, your cats aren't really fighting each other, they're reacting to something else. A loud noise, a strange animal outside, a visitor in the home, any of these can startle your cat. And when they can't get to the source of the fear, they turn on whoever's nearby. Usually, that's another cat. It looks like they suddenly hate each other. But really, one cat got spooked and the other got caught in the crossfire. Reason number 3: lack of socialization. Not all cats know how to speak cat. If your cats were adopted at different times, raised separately, or never had much interaction with other cats, they might not know how to read each other's body language. That leads to tension, misunderstandings, and eventually, fights. Reason number 4: medical issues. A cat in pain may act aggressively toward others, even if they were friendly before. If you notice a sudden change in your cat's tolerance or behavior, don't assume it's purely emotional. A vet check is always a smart first step, especially if the aggression is new or out of character. So now that we know why cats might fight, what should you do when it happens? First, stay calm. Yelling, clapping, or physically separating them with your hands can actually escalate the tension or even get you scratched. Instead, try this. Use a loud but neutral distraction, a sudden clap, a shake of a jar with coins, or a soft spray of water near them, never at them. This is just to break their focus so they stop fighting. You're not trying to punish, just interrupt. Once they've separated, give each cat space. Don't pick them up, don't force them to make up. Let the tension come down. You might need to keep them in separate rooms for a few hours, or even overnight, especially if the fight was intense. Give them both access to food, water, litter, and a place to rest. The goal here is to reset their environment and let everyone cool off. Now let's talk prevention, because stopping the fight in the moment is one thing. Preventing future fights is where the real work starts. Step 1: provide enough territory. This is huge. Cats don't like to compete for space. If your cats are constantly crossing paths at the food bowl, litter box, or windowsill, it creates tension. Make sure each cat has their own set of essentials: food and water bowls, litter boxes, beds, scratching posts, and resting spots. And don't forget vertical territory. Cat trees, shelves, and window perches give cats a way to claim space without clashing on the ground. Use the formula: 1 litter box per cat, plus 1 extra. Same for food bowls. Same for beds if they don't like to share. Step 2: reintroduce slowly if needed. If your cats have had a serious fight, don't just put them back together and hope for the best. You may need to reintroduce them like they're meeting for the first time. Start by keeping them in separate rooms. Swap their bedding so they get used to each other's scent again. Then move to feeding them on opposite sides of a door. Once they're calm, you can start short, supervised visits with treats and toys. Yes, it takes time. But it's worth it. Rushing reintroduction usually leads to more fights. Step 3. Manage play and stimulation. Sometimes cats fight because they're bored or overstimulated. If one cat is young and playful and the other just wants to nap, that mismatch can cause trouble. Make sure each cat gets individual attention. Play with your high-energy cat using interactive toys. Let them chase, pounce, and burn off steam. For your more relaxed cat, provide quiet hiding spots where they can escape and rest without being disturbed. Step 4. Watch for early signs of tension. Fights don't usually come out of nowhere. You'll often see warning signs: staring, tail flicking, ears turned back, growling, blocking doorways. These are your signals that one cat is feeling stressed or defensive. If you see those signs, don't wait for a full fight to break out. Distract, separate, and give each cat space before things escalate. Step 5. Use calming aids if needed. Sometimes, extra support helps. Feline pheromone diffusers can reduce stress in the environment. Some cats respond well to calming treats or supplements. Always talk to your vet first, but if tension is high, these tools can make a difference. And speaking of your vet, if your cats just can't seem to get along no matter what you try, don't be afraid to bring in professional help. A vet or certified feline behaviorist can observe what's going on and give you a plan tailored to your cats and your home. Now let's talk about what not to do. Don't punish. It doesn't work, and it damages trust. Don't force them to be together. Cats need space and time. Let relationships build naturally. And don't ignore the problem. Hoping it will go away usually just means more fights, and more stress for everyone involved. It's totally possible for cats who fight to live together peacefully, but it takes patience, awareness, and a little strategy. So to wrap this up, here's what you can do today. Start by separating your cats if they're fighting regularly. Observe their routines and make sure each one has access to resources, food, water, litter, sleep, without competition. Then take it slow. Reintroduce gradually if needed. Add vertical space. Play with them separately. Use scent to rebuild familiarity. And keep your eyes open for small signs of progress, because they matter. Your cats don't have to be best friends to coexist. They just need enough space, time, and structure to feel safe around each other. And you can absolutely give them that. If this helped you understand your cats a little better, hit that subscribe button for more real-life advice that actually works. And drop a comment below. Have your cats ever fought? What helped you calm things down? Thanks for watching, and here's to a more peaceful home for you and your cats.